19 NEET questions from the topic cell is given. Let's go through it, that questions. Which of the following pair of organelles does not contain DNA? Which of the following pair of organelles does not contain DNA? It means there are 4 options are given in the answer. In that each answer, in the sense each option consists of 2 organelles, 2 cell organelles. In them DNA is not present. So we have to identify whether the DNA is present in the cell organelle or absent. In case of 2 organelles having not having the DNA, then answer we need to select. Let's go through it. In the first option, mitochondria and lysosomes. The second option, chloroplast and vacuoles. And in third option, lysosomes and vacuoles. Fourth option, nuclear envelope and mitochondria. So already we know the statement. Mitochondria and chloroplast are called semi-autonomous cell organelles. Why the mitochondria and chloroplast are called semi-autonomous? Because they have a separate DNA in their structures and can replicate it by themselves under the supervision of the nucleus. So called mitochondria and chloroplast are semi-autonomous cell organelles. Once again, mitochondria and chloroplast consist of their own DNA molecules and can be replicated by themselves under the supervision of the nuclear DNA. So mitochondria and chloroplast are called semi-autonomous cell organelles. And coming to the first option, mitochondria is present. Second option, chloroplast is present. So these 2 are not correct. Again, fourth option, if you observe, mitochondria is present. So these 3 options are not correct. Then we have to go for only third option, lysosomes and vacuoles. Definitely the answer will be lysosomes and vacuoles. So let's see the same with the diagrams. Also we can confirm it. So now you are finding the diagram of mitochondria, the structure of mitochondria. In this, see, DNA molecule is labeled clearly in the diagram. DNA molecule is labeled. DNA molecule is present in the matrix of the mitochondria. So DNA is present in the matrix of mitochondria. So that can be found one too many. Some hundreds of DNA molecules are present in the matrix of mitochondria. Sometimes one also can be seen. So however, DNA molecule is present in the matrix of mitochondria. Let's take the chloroplast. In the chloroplast, in the stroma, see, colorless area is present, stroma. In the stroma they have given that chloroplast DNA. So chloroplast DNA molecule is also present. So mitochondria and chloroplast are called semi-autonomous organelles because they have their own DNA molecule and can be replicated by themselves under the supervision of the nucleus. So that information is confirmed. Next, lysosome. See, we have given the third option. Third option, lysosomes and vacuoles are given. So this is the lysosome. In the cell, cytoplasm only is present. So in the lysosome, there are different enzymes are present. There are different, more than 40 varieties of enzymes are present in the lysosome, and there is no DNA molecule. Let's take even somewhat special diagram of the lysosome. Somewhat clearly we can identify here. So it is surrounded by the single membrane with the different transporters are present in the membrane which can allow the minerals, calcium ions or even lipid transporters, like different transporters are there in the cell membrane of lysosome, and also consist of proteases. See that, proteases, glycosidases, lipases, nucleases. Like this, different types of hydrolases are present in the lysosome and there is no DNA molecule in them. So lysosomes consist of no DNA. So that we confirm it. Again, vacuole. So if we can take the vacuole, in the plant cell only large vacuoles are present. So which is filled by the cell sap. So vacuole is filled by the cell sap and surrounded by the membrane is called tonoplast. So no DNA molecule is present. So lysosomes and vacuoles consist of no DNA. So that we identified with the help of diagram also. So for this question, the correct answer is lysosomes and vacuole. In the sense, third option is correct. So finally, we'll read once again the question. Which of the following pair of organelles does not contain DNA? Answer is third option, lysosomes and vacuoles. If we can go for another question. So which of the following statement regarding mitochondria is incorrect? Which of the following statements regarding mitochondria is incorrect? So we need to identify the incorrect statement. It can be consist of 3 correct answers, correct options, and 1 is incorrect. So that incorrect only we need to recognize. So let's go through it. First statement. Outer membrane is permeable to monomers of carbohydrates, fats and proteins. So single carbohydrate, single fat molecule or single protein can be allowed by the outer membrane. So it is a permeable for the monomers of carbohydrates, fats and proteins. Definitely outer membrane can allow this all, otherwise mitochondria cannot synthesize the or cannot continue the different process in them. So that's why compulsory this all can be allowed by the outer membrane. Coming to the second option, enzymes of electron transport are embedded in outer membrane. Enzymes of electron transport are embedded in outer membrane is given and they are embedded in the inner membrane. So the second statement is incorrect. Anyway, we will confirm it with the help of diagram also. Let's go to the third option. Inner membrane is convoluted with infoldings. So inner membrane is convoluted with infoldings. In the sense, inner membrane is forming the inner folds, so they are called as a cristae. So this information we know clearly. The inner folds of inner membrane called cristae. So it is also correct statement. So go to the last fourth one. So mitochondrial matrix contains single circular DNA. Single in the sense one, it meaning here. So single circular DNA molecule and ribosomes. So in earlier question also already we said that it can be a one or many. So the fourth statement is also correct. So that information we will follow. Even ribosomes also present. So in the mitochondria 70S type of ribosomes are present. So fourth statement is absolutely correct. So let's confirm it with the help of diagram. If we can take the structure of mitochondria. See here, we find that outer membrane. Earlier we seen another diagram, but now we can have that different. So outer membrane, second one is inner membrane. So two membranes are present. So mitochondria are called double membrane bounded cell organelles. So outer membrane as well as inner membrane. So outer membrane is flat and inner membrane is forming in folds. So they are called cristae. So the statement which is given in the third also it's correct only. So cristae are inner folds. Now we said there is a F0, F1 complexes. So they are the electron transporters. So F0, F1 complexes are oxysomes or elementary particles, like different names we can. So F0, F1 complexes, elementary particles as well as ATP synthase sites, like different ATP synthases. So different names we can. So these are located on the inner membrane only, not in the outer membrane. So this information we confirmed it. So F0, F1 complexes, it means electron transporters are located on the inner membrane, not on the outer membrane. But in the question, second statement is given, so located on the outer membrane only they given. But here if we can observe, inner membrane only consists of F0, F1 particle. See, outer membrane is outer one, so peripherally located, and inner membrane is second one only we find. So on the surface, more details about the mitochondria. This is the mitochondria. We find outer membrane is flat and inner membrane forming folds. So infolds are called cristae. This information already we know. So now if we can take outer membrane as well as inner membrane, see this now we are finding it as a outer membrane. So outer membrane consists of porins. Outer membrane consists of porins. And no electron transporters are present. See that outer membrane totally flat. So no such electron transporters are present. If we can take the inner membrane, so this is the inner membrane. So in the inner membrane, we find the different electron transporters, so which are transferring the electrons either from complex 1 to again complex 2, complex 3, like between them electrons are transported. So electron transporters are present only in the inner membrane. Finally, which reach to the oxygen. See here we find the electrons are transported to the oxygen and protons also added. Finally it forms water molecule. However, the electron transporters are present only in the inner membrane, and in outer membrane such electron transporters are absent. So DNA molecule is present, but in the statement is given 1. In the diagram we are finding many. Also it's correct, only 1 or maybe many DNA molecules are present. When replication is done, so then we can find many. Without replication compulsory 1 DNA is present. If no replication occurs in the mitochondria, so 1 DNA molecule is compulsory present. And one more, ribosomes also present. In the diagram we are finding the ribosomes, which are 70S type of ribosomes, so which are useful for protein synthesis. So that we confirmed that. So here if we can follow the second statement, enzymes of electron transport are embedded in outer membrane is given. So the second statement is incorrect. So answer is also second one. If you take one more question from the same 2019 cell topic, let's take that. Which of the following statement is not correct? In the sense, 3 statements are correct and 1 statement is incorrect. So that statement we have to recognize. So let's go through it. First option, lysosomes have numerous hydrolytic enzymes. Earlier already we know the lysosomes consist of hydrolytic enzymes. In the earlier question already we discussed that hydrolases. So different types of hydrolases are present. If we can take the same diagram, let's see. See, there are different hydrolases, we said proteases, glycosidases, lipases, nucleases. So their color, shape are different. See that different enzymes are present in the lysosome. So hydrolases are present in the lysosome. So the first option is absolutely correct. So then second option, the hydrolytic enzymes of lysosomes are active under acidic pH. It is a NCERT line, so directly is taken from that. So all these kind of enzymes or activation is required acidic conditions. So second statement is also correct. So hydrolytic enzymes activation is required acidic conditions. So it is second statement is absolutely correct. Let's go to the third option. Lysosomes are membrane bound structures. So lysosomes are membrane bound structures. See here, membrane is present. So that membrane is already having the different transporters. You see that here, lipid transporters and even calcium, like minerals, different minerals transportation, all can be allowed. So membrane bounded cell organelle. So one membrane is present around the lysosome. It is also correct only. And if we can take another, so already 3 statements we confirmed it. So they are correct only. Then fourth statement, lysosomes are formed by the process of packaging in the endoplasmic reticulum. So it is not correct from the endoplasmic reticulum. Once again, fourth option, lysosomes are formed by the process packaging in the endoplasmic reticulum. So here they have given the endoplasmic reticulum, but they are forming from the Golgi bodies. So that information we will confirm by taking another diagram. Let's we take another diagram, is that here we find the cell. So Golgi body in the cell, we are finding Golgi apparatus are given, or Golgi bodies. So if we can observe these Golgi bodies, see endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, both are available here in the cell. Centrally located is the nucleus, and around that endoplasmic reticulum is located. See the endoplasmic reticulum again, after that Golgi bodies also present. If we can observe these arrows, you see the first ER, from ER only the vesicles are entering into the Golgi bodies, and from the ER again, see that same arrows, if you can observe that, so that ER vesicles are entering into the Golgi complex. Finally, they will come out as a Golgi vesicles, so that Golgi vesicles are again further become into lysosome. It means, so lysosomes are forming from the Golgi apparatus, not from the endoplasmic reticulum. So that we confirmed it. So now, if we can take the fourth statement, lysosomes are formed by the process of packaging in the endoplasmic reticulum, is absolutely wrong, because the lysosomes are formed from the Golgi apparatus. So, fourth statement is incorrect, and the answer is also fourth one. If you take one more question from NEET 2019 from the same cell topic, we have another one. Let's go through it. The shorter and longer arms of a submetacentric chromosome are referred to as. So generally chromosomes are finding at the time of cell division. So now we find that there are four types of chromosomes are there. One is metacentric, second one is submetacentric, and third one is acrocentric, fourth one is telocentric. Like four types of chromosomes are present, and they asked about submetacentric chromosome. There are two arms, one is longer and another one shorter arms are present. So what do you call them? So if you can take the structure of chromosome, you will find. Let's see. Here cell. So cells are present. In the cell only, there are different chromosomes are appearing here. Among that, one chromosome if we can take, see here there are two chromatids are present. Two chromatids. So the two chromatids are attached by centromere. So centromere is helpful for attachment of two chromatids. So now if we can observe, the shorter arm is P and the longer arm is Q. So P and Q arms we call it. So that same in the question 2019 they have given. So shorter as well as longer. Shorter is P arm and the longer is Q arm. So the answer is second option. Another question from the cell topic in the 2019. So the concept of omnis cellula e cellula. So this omnis cellula e cellula, it's a Greek and meaning is all cells are forming from pre-existing cells. So all cells are forming from pre-existing cells. So regarding cell division was first proposed by. So who given this statement? So if you can know that, you can recognize directly this answer. So let's see, the first option is Rudolf Virchow. So Rudolf Virchow observed first time cell division and he only given the statement is omnis cellula e cellula. If you can take other options, so there is a Theodor Schwann and third option is Schleiden and fourth option is Aristotle. So Aristotle considered as a father of biology and father of zoology, and he did not observe regarding the cell division. And Schleiden is observed about plant cell and Schwann observed about animal cell, and both they discussed and proposed the cell theory, and the cell division is absolutely observed by Rudolf Virchow. So the answer is also 1, the Rudolf Virchow.